So, after 20 years of being in a GameCube time capsule, I decided to open it. And, my God. Video games. I love them, you love them. And with that love comes great nostalgia. I started feeling nostalgia for simpler times in my late teens and early 20s and still feel it today in my early 30s. A dangerous side effect of nostalgia, however, is the cost. While companies like Nintendo are the masters of selling our childhood back to us bit by bit with every new re-release, for those who want to own the original games they owned as a child, that can get quite pricey. Particularly for those games that came out late into the life cycle of a console, or let's face it, most Pokemon games. Growing up, I loved playing Nintendo 64 and Game Boy, but since my parents viewed the cardboard boxes the games came in as simply packaging, most of these boxes got thrown out. I'm sure this was a similar situation for many kids around the world. I mean, I still have all these Nintendo games I owned as a kid, but I've never been able to store them properly, since the boxes they came in have been gone now for more than 2 decades. Or so I thought. Recently, I went back to my childhood hometown, as I do as often as I can, to see my family who live halfway across the country from me. Now, in my childhood bedroom, I had a cupboard where I would store old Nintendo boxes. These boxes you see here were mine growing up, and I always knew I had these boxes, but what I had not done in up to 20 years is open some of the boxes to see what was inside. So I packed these boxes up, along with other games from the GameCube, Wii, and Wii U days, as well as amiibos I've had for many years, and brought them back to Sydney with me. These boxes were essentially gaming time capsules, and you would not believe what I found inside. Stick around for the opening of the GameCube box later on because, oh my god. So we've got to start with some of the harder to find things here. We have the Nintendo 64 games. So obviously we got Banjo-Kazooie. My god, look at the condition on this. Some of these were my own. Some of these were gifted to me by my brother-in-law. Nintendo 64 boxes aren't the best condition at this point. Very hard to find good ones unless they were taken care of from day one. This one's got a little bit of tape that was held together. No inserts or manuals for Banjo-Kazooie here, but still like a very good condition for the age. What is this? When did this come out? 97? 98. So, dude, nearly 30 years old at this point. Mario 64, Mario Kart 64 rather. Yeah, again, not a great box, but like, if you shape it the right way, you might be lucky and get away with forming some kind of shape. Yeah, we'll try and fix that a bit later. Mario 64, obviously the launch title. This is actually not bad condition. I love the screenshots they used to have as well. The old Mario looking in the mirror. Great condition. I've got manuals somewhere else in a sec. I'll show you the manuals. No particular order, but Pokemon Stadium 2. This is the one that didn't come with the Nintendo 64 transfer pack. That was sold separately, of course. That was with Pokemon Stadium 1, but dude, that is not bad condition. It's holding its shape. This would fetch a lot. Like some of those end of life games that came out. Like when did this come out? 2001. I remember getting this in 2001. End of life console games are generally a lot rarer, so a lot harder to find, which means value goes right up. So if you look online and find Pokemon Stadium 2 for sale, it's going to go for a lot more than Pokemon Stadium 1. And of course, obviously, it does what Pokemon Stadium 1 does, but obviously has the 100 extra Pokemon, and also like it can play Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Wow, Majora's Mask. This one actually feels very heavy. I'm not sure. It's even got a price tag. $100 from Harris Scarf. Let's have a look. Ooh, this actually has something in it. What do we have? Oh, it's just the manual, but my god. These manuals, man, this is a lost art. They had this, obviously, with the GameCube as well. I don't think the Wii. I think the Wii was the first one that had virtual manuals, and oh, it's just beautiful. Goron Link. I would get lost in these for hours, hey? Even now. I might read some of these later. Let's just pop that back there and safely. Yeah, again, I swear there's less Majora's Mask than Ocarina of Time. Now, of course, one of the best games on the 64, if not of all time, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. I'm not sure what a Collector's Edition's about. Man, I miss the gold. I miss the gold. They haven't got that on Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Man, bring back the gold, I tell you. And this one, again, has, yes, got a manual inside. Oh my god. And oh my, the gold manual, look at that. That is so good. Oh, and again, you'd have the whole story. So obviously you had the cutscene at the start of Ocarina of Time, but it has like the whole backstory. And there's some lore in some of these that like you'd only ever find in the manuals. Oh, there we go. My god, that's so scary. Oh, you don't want to bend them. Banjo-Tooie is another one that is very rare to find because it came out in 2000. It wasn't exactly the end of life of the Nintendo 64, but it was getting close. You know, for its age, it could be a little bit better conditioned. It still holds together. I want to take these off, but as you can see, if I were to take that off, it's going to start peeling it, so I guess we just have to have it on and deal with it. Hopefully we get it in some protective sleeves or something, because I don't want to ruin that one. This one, Pokemon Stadium. This is what came with the game, the transfer pack. So obviously it came with that to be able to play red, blue, and yellow on the Nintendo 64, and obviously transfer your Pokemon into the game to play them in 3D. That was the gimmick. You will never see that again, since everything's 3D, obviously, these days, but my god, the ultimate Pokemon battle is about to begin. Like, oh, I don't really want to open it. That one's actually taped down slightly there, and this one, oh. You'd have to get a special custom protective case for this, because it obviously is how thick? Like, looks like that one, like maybe 2.5 Nintendo 64 boxes. Yeah. It's very, very, very unique. This was my childhood Game Boy. You can see where I must have put it in the sun. I think the morning sun always shone in it, so I guess it just over time would have damaged this. That's super glue. I remember this fell off as a kid, and I tried to super glue it, and it kind of like, I messed it up. Next up, Game Boy Color. I never had the Game Boy Pocket after the Game Boy came out, but when the Game Boy Color came out, that was when Pokemon was all the rage, and yeah, this is the original box. $130 for a Nintendo Game Boy Color at the time. Portable fun. This, oh, what was this one called? The Neotones Atomic Purple, that's right, and oh, gorgeous. Oh, we have some kind of manual. There you go, golf. What's this? Mario Voice. If I spell voice, how am I spelling voice? V-I-O-C-E. Charles Martinet, Peach Voice, Leslie Swan. Nothing else in there, so no other manuals in there, but obviously the Game Boy would have slotted in there, and we actually had the Game Boy here too. Still works, still got the battery compartment and all that, and even this is a very good sticker for how much I used it as a kid. I played so much Pokemon Silver with it. The color Pokemon Pikachu, this is the second version. It was like it's like a pedometer thing, and this was like the original mystery gift stuff. So you had Pokemon Silver and Gold, which would send mystery gifts to each other here, but you could also send mystery gifts via infrared from here to here as well. Next up is the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, this one always comes off. It still works, it's just the little clippy thing doesn't clip, so you know, you still got the old, oh, beautiful. But dude, this was amazing at the time. What was this, 2001? 2000? Yeah, 2001. So we had F-Zero, Mario 2, the multiplayer game in the game, and Mario Kart Super Circuit, incredible. Ooh, what is in here? Let's be careful here. Let's open it up. Oh, be careful. Is there anything else in here? Oh, there is. There's more. What's this? Congratulations on your purchase. 12 months warranty for the Game Boy. Oh, hell yes. And a Game Boy Advance instruction booklet. Oh, wait, it opens up. Does it? Oh, wow. Wait, there's a wrist strap attachment, headphone jack. Not like the Game Boy Advance SP. That didn't have one. Oh, next. Nintendo DS, man. Oh, Metroid Prime Hunters, demo included, first hunt. I remember I got this the day before it came out. I remember pre-ordering it, and we just went to the shop the day before it came out. This is like February 2005. They gave it to me a day early, and we still have the DS. We actually use the DS a lot on stream, and yeah, we still need it for transferring Pokemon from Gen 3 up to, you know, Pokemon Home. It's insane. In the box, what do we have? Just be very careful. Oh. Okay, I got the instruction booklet, which, you know, is what it is. What's this? Health and safety. Oh, what's this? It's a a little slot of bag for a DS. I think it would have been for Metroid Prime Hunters first hunt. This is the demo version, obviously. Oh, I ended up getting the proper version, and there it is, coming soon. Yeah, Mario 64 DS. Oh, Donkey Kong Country as well. Oh, I love that. WarioWare Touched. And Donkey Kong Country 2. I never got the third one. Oh, this was big at the time. Oh, what do we got here? We got movie tickets for Revenge of the Sith, Cinema 1. Oh my god, $8.50. Nintendo's Dash Hound and Friends. Very nice. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3. Oh, Mario Kart DS as well. And Mario Kart Super Circuit. Very fitting. Now, Diddy Kong Racing DS. This was very weird at the time because Rare had already been bought by Microsoft, and we've never had a remake of it since, and we've never had a re-release of the original since, so I don't know where we are in sense of Diddy Kong Racing. It's one of the only games not on the Nintendo now that, like, on the Nintendo 64 emulator eShop on the Switch. And lastly, Zelda Phantom Hourglass, or a bit of a indentation there, but I swear I've only played this once when it came out and when I got it originally, but oh, the manual's like Tetra. This is a direct sequel to Wind Waker, I believe. I got various other things. So we got the Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack. Yeah, anything in the box here? Oh, no. So just an empty box. Again, very discolored, so it must have always been in the controller at the time. I don't think there's any batteries in there. No. Oh, Game Boy Camera. Game Boy Cameraman. This was my original box, but I remember I got the water damaged. It somehow water damaged the blue one, so I got the yellow one as a replacement. I don't know how they didn't have a replacement blue one. Like, there's a red, blue, yellow, green. I remember that. Oh, manual. Got a Game Boy Pocket there. I never had the printer. My cousin had the printer. And we'd print out little stickers. You can make little... This is the original Snapchat. Let's be honest. What the hell's this? What have I done here? If anyone knows what I was trying to write, let me know. Found my old Nintendo GameCube controllers. These are massive boxes, man. Nothing in there. But very good condition. And I still got the controller. Very great condition as well. Maybe a little bit dirty there on the C-stick. But apart from that, after playing it for so long, especially Melee, Smash Brothers Melee, you'd be smashing through it. Still one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Nintendo console controller ever made. It's like, you can play this on the GameCube, you can play this on the Wii, you can play it on the Wii U, you can play it on the Switch. It still works fantastically. And my God, just the no drift. Then they also had the Wavebird, the original wireless controller for the GameCube. Cut the cord wireless controller. Yeah, we still play this on stream as well. It's a bit dirty than I would like. I need to clean it because it's sun damaged as well. A few other things. Got the Wii Classic Controller remote accessory. Still got that as well. And I also had the golden one. Yeah, this one here. It's basically that, but with a little bit better shoulder buttons, like ZL is not in the middle there, for example. Now, this blew my mind when I found this. I know I had this in my house for the last 20 years. I knew a lot of these boxes I had. I just didn't think there was anything in them. So the other day when we were at home, I was like, let's see what's actually in the GameCube box because it's very heavy. I was like, what is in this box? So after 20 years of being in a GameCube time capsule, I decided to open it. And my God, like, first of all, look at this, Diddy Kong Racing Manual. Pokemon Stadium 2, Pokemon Snap, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, F1 Formula 1 World Grand Prix, a very loved Ocarina of Time manual, Worms Armageddon, and the only thing I have from my Super Nintendo back in the day, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest manual. But dude, this was incredible. I remember going through the artwork as a kid, just seeing all this stuff they put in these. Like, look at the artwork on that. You never saw that in game, obviously. You didn't really have any other avenues to look at it at the time because there was not really an internet. Wow. Wow. This one's mine. This is my only remaining Nintendo 64 box. It's even got the insert in it. I'm not really going to touch it. It seems pretty bent because it must have been stuffed in here. Or I might have like done something else to it, but these go for a lot because Conker's Bad Fur Day is one of the last Nintendo 64 games, 2001. 2002 is when the GameCube came out, I'm pretty sure. So these go for a lot if they were in great condition. Not sure if this would, but we have the game, we got the manual, we have the insert, we have pretty much everything complete in box. So who knows? Like the longer time goes, maybe this will get more rarer. Rare. Also in here, we have what's this? Donkey Kong Country manual on the Game Boy Color. Oh my God. We actually have that. But yeah, Donkey Kong Country. I don't have the box for it, but you know, incredible game. We have the memory card 251. That's the updated version of the memory card. You could hold a lot more game save files. They used blocks back then instead of megabytes because they were scared no one would know what it meant. And on the back of games, it would tell you how much of the blocks it would use. Luigi's Mansion, which I've found here, 3 blocks. Smash, 11. And, oh my God, again, while we're here, Melee, amazing. Luigi's Mansion, launch title, incredible as well. But yeah, here is what I didn't know I had. So, dude, Pokemon Silver. My God, I still have Pokemon Silver here. This is the original one that it came with. And I thought this was long gone. Like, I don't have the blue box. I had Pokemon Blue as well as a kid, but Pokemon Silver was my Gen 2 game, and I thought this was long gone. I'm going to be very careful. It's not in great condition, especially down the bottom there. But if we open it slightly... Oh, I see a lot written in it as well. I don't know why. At 12:26 PM. What was I doing then? Saying that though, this is the manual from Pokemon Blue. Red, blue, yellow, doesn't matter. Or maybe red, blue only. So that's my own... Well, I've got Pokemon Blue, the cartridge as well. But yeah, that and this, my only remaining things I own are that. And then the specific Pokemon Silver trainer guide as well. This is definitely a regional thing because I saw this the other day. Yeah, if you're playing Pokemon Gold or Silver in Australia or New Zealand, daylight saving time may be in effect. The states that participate are New South Wales, South Australia, Victoria. So like they customize these for the region. So I'm sure there's like an American one that might say America or a European one that might say like differently. Very, very, very cool. Because I have no Pokemon Blue box, I'm just going to stick Pokemon Blue manual in there as well. Dude, that is amazing. I thought that was long gone. Let's put that there. But that's just the beginning. Another rare find. The Oracle of Ages game, man. Plays on the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. This is basically Zelda Red and Blue. It was Oracle of Ages, and the red one was Oracle of Seasons. And if you look in there, oh, we've even got the inserts. What else have we got? Oh god. Okay, so we've got a Nintendo 64 side. So yeah, again, more later in the life cycle, it looks like around the year 2000. And on the back, the Game Boy side. So you got, again, Donkey Kong Country, we just saw that before. Pokemon Pinball, Perfect Dark. I forgot they had it on the Game Boy. Pokemon Yellow, and obviously Pokemon Red and Blue over there. Zelda, Pokemon Gold and Silver. Yeah, definitely later on in the cycle. The manual, not the greatest condition, because I originally found it in this GameCube box earlier, folded up, similar to the Donkey Kong Country one. But look at me tick it off as I go. I got the attack, tick. Got the shield, tick. Why did I do this? Now, how are we going to put this back safely? I guess we put those in first, right? There you go. That's better. A lot easier. And we still have the game as well. Oracle of Ages on the Game Boy. These are great condition. Mario Kart Super Circuit, man. Look at that. That is amazing. There's even plastic in here. What is this? Another one of these. Advertises the adapter sets and other games that will at launch, I think. So yeah, you got Kurin, I remember that. Mario Kart Super Circuit, rather. F-Zero Maximum Velocity, Super Mario Advance. You got the insert. Wow, that's actually incredible condition. And then Mario Kart Super Circuit as well, the manual. Yeah, of course. Had to do the squiggle, don't know why. Let's be very careful. So that's the actual plastic that the cartridge would have come in. Slide them all in one go. There we go. I am genuinely surprised I have these, but that is amazing condition for that. Donkey Kong Country, man, that is incredible. Look at that condition. Oh, again, original insert, original plastic thing, and all the little, wow. Manual? Yes, look at that. I don't know if I ever used the manual. Just in one go. In like that. And, oh, be very careful. There we go. I had the sequel as well. Donkey Kong Country 2 is the best one. That is incredible condition as well. And it's the new Rare logo. Like, they're still using the original Rare logo with that one, but not bad. What's the time difference? No, 2003, 2004, there you go. That's when they swapped. And, oh, let's be very careful. Let's get out. Oh, what was that? Again, barely. I don't even think I've opened this. Look at that. Wow, they give you. I don't know if I printed this out. Maybe I printed this out. It looks like something I would have done. If it wasn't me, then they gave you free codes. Oh, Zelda, A Link to the Past. This is great because it had a lot of updates compared to the original. Similar deal. Link to the Past. Very good condition again. And what's this one? Fantastic. Oh, there we go. Helpline. Is that it? It really is. What do we got? Yoshi's Island. Oh, bit dodge down here. Let's be careful. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3. What do we got? Oh, same deal. It's the same deal every time, right? You got Yoshi's Island, the insert, that thing. Last thing in here. Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. That's actually a sealed target sticker, but you can open them weirdly from the bottom on this one, so that's what I did. Oh, you gotta be very careful about the bending of the cardboard there. Be very careful. Very careful. There we go. Such a niche game. And obviously the inserts, that thing, and a little bit of bending on that. Not bad. Like, when did this come out? This was 2003. Okay. Not as late in the cycle as I thought, but I guess it was one of the last Rare games they had. Well, is it even... Doesn't even say Rare on it. THQ. Rare there. I don't know. Do your research, I guess. Let's see if we can put this back complete in box. Wow, so we've got the sticker on this. But I've got a completed save on it, I'm pretty sure. Let's check. Look at that. Wow, I did 2 playthroughs. Wow, almost 10 hours for the first one. Not even 4 hours for the second one. That was incredible. Very resilient, these things. I love that. Well, let's put it away. Let's put it away. Complete in box. I guess they go in like that, right? Yeah. In you go. There we go. God, that took ages. And that was the last one. That was the last one in the GameCube box. That is incredible. That is a time capsule of amazingness. You got Yoshi's Island, you got Zelda, Donkey Kong 1 and 2, you got Oracle of Ages, Mario Super Circuit, Banjo, Pokemon Silver, as well as all the goodies, as well as all Conquer and Diddy Kong and all the manuals. Oh, incredible. What I want to do is, when I realized I had all these, I was like, we need protective cases, right? So that's what I went and got. I went and got a bunch of Nintendo 64 ones and a bunch of Game Boy ones. You know, we might as well protect what we have, right? So let's open them up. Might as well start with the one we just did complete in box. So I guess this is like a film you have to peel off. Why are you so bent? I don't know if people... Wow, it's very fat. I don't know if people put them in top to bottom or side to side. I reckon top to bottom's fine. Yeah, this is probably the same, right? Or you have to shape it. So now we can bend this side down as well. There we go. The box. That looks actually really nice. All right, I'm gonna start boxing these up and we'll finish with Pokemon Silver. That's gonna be fun.
20 minutes later.
So I have boxed all but one of each. So we've got Mario 64, Mario Kart, Banjo-Kazooie, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Banjo-Tooie, and Pokemon Stadium 2. The bad thing about the Nintendo 64 ones are once you've locked them in, very hard to open them again. It isn't impossible, but it is a lot of a struggle. Now the Game Boy Advance one's a bit different, so I've made them all complete in box because the boxes are just that good, and I had the cartridges. Never going to really play them again, and if I want to, I'll probably just use a ROM, I don't know. But, you know, complete in box Oracle of Ages. That will go for a pretty penny if I were to sell it. I don't think I will. Mario Kart Super Circuit, complete in box. Yoshi's Island, complete in box. Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, beautiful condition, complete in box. Zelda, A Link to the Past, and Banjo-Kazooie, Grunty's Revenge. How good. So these are gonna be very nice to display. So we have two left, and yeah, dude, these were very hard to do. Let's do Conquer first. Open it up a bit. Slide it in. Oh, it's snug, but it fits. And look at that. Has the value gone up from doing that? Probably. It's almost shaped it a lot better as well. That's probably going to set like that as well, which is incredible. These ones are different. So the Game Boy ones that I've got here don't have the forever lock, basically. I have a comparison. So here's Pokemon Gold, which I picked up more recently, and that does have that. I somehow managed to get it open. I don't know how. It came like that. I'm not going to shut it yet, but you know, that's a complete in-box Pokemon Gold. This is a complete in-box, well, not really, it's just the manual without the insert. And I've got the game, but I won't put the game in there either because I'd like to play it. We'll put Pokemon Gold there, but let's at least protect Pokemon Silver because I thought it was long gone. Gotta be careful. This is a lot tighter than I thought. This is a lot tighter of a fit than the 64 game. So let's pop that there. Let's make sure it slides in. Perfect. Oh, whoop. And there you go. Boxed Pokemon Silver that I never thought I would see again. My childhood one. And Gold, which I will not shut right now. Gold and Silver. That's everything. That is everything boxed there. That is incredible. So that is a loss of history I never thought I had. And, you know, all the 64 games here. What a piece of history. You gotta be happy with that. So, what did I learn from this? Firstly, don't blame your parents for throwing all of your old game boxes away, because you still might have some hidden away. Ultimately, though, I learned that while some things may appear lost to time, they may always show up again in the future in the most unlikely of places. What will I do with these boxes now? I'll display them somewhere and take good care of them, and when the time eventually comes when I need to part ways with them in the future, I hope they go to a good home. Let me know in the comments below if you found any games you thought were gone forever, and if you have some that have been missing for a while, check those childhood home cupboards. You'll never know what you'll find. My name is Hylianstagram, but you can call me Matt, and as always, may all your shiny hunts, or in this case, video game hunts, be quick. Take care.